In order for us to become super successful, we're going to have some gnashing of the teeth, in my opinion. Like, we got to have a reset. We literally need a reset in this country. We need a reset in this country, but first we need a reset in our lives. And we can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You're going to suffer in the long run. You got to rip off the Band-Aid. And address your shortcomings. Not like Will Smith, but you definitely need to address your shortcomings. Real talk. If you look at your personal life and you really take inventory of it and you say, where am I at and where do I want to be? When I have a conversation with people a lot of times, I force them. I don't let them skip by it. I don't let them gaslight me. I force them to have an uncomfortable conversation with me. And it's okay because it's just me on there. And at the end of the day, you're the only person that got to go to sleep with yourself. I force them to have an uncomfortable conversation with me about what they want in life. Very rarely do we have a conversation about what we want in life and we have it in truth. Most times, we just be out here living a life that somebody else presented to us instead of really taking inventory of what we want out of life. One thing that I know for sure, though, and this is real, one thing that I know for sure is that everybody want to be rich. I'm going to bring it back around for you. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be successful. That's why everybody is playing the lottery. You virtually have no chance, I mean 0 chance of winning the lottery, but you still play it with the hope that you're going to be successful instead of being intentional about what success looks like to you. Everybody want to be rich. Nobody want to do the work. Everybody wants to be rich. Nobody wants to do the work. And that has become the spirit of who we are as a people. Think about it. Because it's not just in one area of your life. It's in every area of your life. The American dream isn't even the American dream anymore, because the American dream is that you can work hard and become whatever it is that you want. Now we've removed the work hard perk. And it's applicable in every other space of your life. I'll give you an example. Some of you are in a relationship that you really don't want to work because you think that it's greener on the other side. You think the grass is greener on the other side. You already got them. You already got them. You already there. And so instead of you working on, and I see this with companies a lot of times, and I'm very, very disappointed in them. Instead of you working on what you have and then leveraging that and getting the most out of it by participating in your own success. Shout out to my dog, Orlando Minor. I got to give props where props is due. I got to stop what I'm saying in order to give props where props is due. Let me give a shout out to my dog, OM, running it up. Shout out to my dog, OM. Shout out to you in the chat, big dog. But instead of us doing a thing in our own best interest, we always want to go and see where it's greener on the other side. And that's what people do in their jobs. They jump. And they never, ever stick with something long enough to actually make it work for them. They never going to get a promotion. They never get the skill set. They never actually understand what's required of them so that they can then get the experience under their belt in order to be able to level up. It's the same thing with school. You go to school not necessarily to get an education, not necessarily to allow for yourself to get an opportunity. You go to school in order to party, and then that's why you pick the degree program that you get into. And then as a result of it, you wind up going into something easy just to say you got a degree or that you went to school, but you're not actually leveraging an opportunity that's in front of you. Very few people leverage the opportunity that's in front of them. Very few people leverage the opportunity that's in front of them. And you continue to build up these habits, and then it extends into every area of your life. It's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that I have everything together when it comes to my relationship, I have everything together when it comes to my finances, that I have everything together when it comes to my presentations, that I have everything together when it comes to corporate America, that my businesses are thriving. And then people say, well, Anton, you got lucky. I didn't. I created my own luck, and I was very intentional about how it is that I went about doing it. Everything that I did was strategic. I reverse engineered of what I wanted my life to look like. I reverse engineered of the life that I wanted my daughter to have. Basically, I started at the end goal, and then I started to say, okay, well, if I want this and I want my lifestyle to be this and I want this and I want to travel here and I want these cars and I want to be able to live off of this amount of money per month, this is what it's going to take me. And then I reverse engineered it and I said, okay, well, these are the milestones that I have to hit along the way in order to hit that goal. And then I can measure myself against it in order to figure out whether I'm on track or I need to speed up whatever the process is in order to get there faster. But very few people are intentional. And so all y'all do is pray and hope and wish and then ask for success when even faith itself is nothing without works. Faith is dead without works. The works is the thing that actually show that you have the faith of a mustard seed for God to even be able to come in and then add value into whatever it is that you're doing, multiplying whatever it is that you're doing and giving you the success to go along with it. But all you do is pray. You're not looking to become the thing that you're looking to attract. You pray for a good man, but you're not worthy of him. And so you just hope that God send a savior, sending Superman in to come save you. You hoping to hit the lottery. You hoping that the federal government give you some form of a reparation. You hoping to get into real estate. You hoping to start your own business. You hoping to do the thing that's supposed to be good for you. But in reality, you ain't doing nothing. All you doing is talking. You don't even know if God hear you. You praying every day, begging. You ain't even praying no more. You just beg. Oh, Lord. Sweet Jesus in the sky, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. You hear me, God. I've been begging you for the past 20 years. Well, he just told you your answer. He sent you your answer. I came onto the live stream. You skipped right over what it was that I was telling you because you didn't want to hear what I say. Well, God sent me to you to deliver a message. He told me to tell you that your finances is fucked up. Your relationship is shit. The people that you surround yourself with don't have your best interests at heart. You then continue to skip out on all of the things and all of the opportunities that's before you when you fumbling it and then you blaming somebody else for your problems. I am the answer to your prayer. And it's not just me. It's all of the little things that come along in your life that then give you the incentive or the insight and the understanding that helps you become more successful. You'll walk right past the library and you go right into the strip club. You are blessed to be in this country. You are blessed to have the opportunities to go to some of the universities that you go to. You are blessed to be in the presence of some people that can add value into your life. And instead of you seeking mentorship, instead of you picking up a book, instead of you being intentional, instead of going to that party, you felt like you deserved to go to the party, but instead you decided that you should have been studying, but you decided that you wanted to go to the party. Instead of doing that, and now you want to blame the system for your shortcomings and your downfalls, you always want to take a shortcut. Shortcut Bob. Shortcut Bob is always taking shortcuts right on down to the same space. Man, I know people that have started probably literally hundreds of businesses in their lifetime and ain't not one of them been successful because they never stuck with none of them in order to get to the success. Whatever's hot at the moment, that's what business they start. Oh, everybody is selling bundles right now. Okay. So now you selling bundles. Everybody is doing the little machine where they have where it circle around you and they be dancing on there and they're doing a 360 on it. So now you go and get a machine. You was a rapper at one point. Everybody just doing stuff. You just moving. You ain't even going nowhere. You just running real fast and ain't even going nowhere. Yeah, they wanted to get into trucking, and then they jumped into Airbnb, and then they was wholesaling, and then they bought this course, and then they started a YouTube channel, and they never stuck with that either, and they just be doing stuff. They just doing stuff. Had 30 different jobs, in 30 different days and ain't made $1 as a result of it. And then it was an Uber driver. And then it was going to start their own limousine company. And then they decided not to do it. And then they was going to open up a club. And then he opened up a restaurant. When you going to finish something? Now you're a food reviewer because you seen Keith Lee over in Atlanta. When you going to finish something? You always got a finesse. You always got something that you trying to do. When you going to finish something? Finish something. Even if it fail, finish it. See it all the way through. See it all the way through. Everybody got a good business idea, but ain't nobody ever did nothing. Ain't got a business plan. Ain't got no funding. Don't even know how to start one. Don't even know that you already a business as a sole proprietor before you even decide to, I'm going to open up my, you already a business. You don't even have to file for one. You're already a business as a sole proprietor. Any money that you make in addition to whatever it is that you make on your job, you then have to file a Schedule C as you are a business and you don't even know it. You don't need no SCorp, SCorp, LLC. You don't need none of that. You just need to get the fucking work and we'll figure out how to put you together afterwards. I'm going to get me government contracts. I'm going to get into trucking. Hey, what happened to that trucking, fam? Oh, man, that wasn't what I thought it was. I'm going to be a day trader. Just doing stuff. Ain't never actually finished it and expecting everything to happen for you, but it's not intentional about how you go about doing anything. Ain't never stuck with anything long enough for it to make it work for you. Won't even stick in your relationship. Person hopping. Dick hopping. Hey, what happened to that last guy that you said was a good guy that you thought that you was going to marry? He wasn't what I thought he was. I got a new guy, though. All right. Hey, what happened to the new guy? Tomorrow you're going to talk to him. Hey, what happened to the new guy? You know what? He had this toxic masculinity. Okay, cool. But I met another guy. Met him in the same place. Oh, it's his friend. Oh, okay. What happened to that guy? You know what? I think he gay. Oh, okay. What happened to the other guy that you got married to? Honestly, I know women that got so many divorces. You the problem. You are the problem. You the problem. That's all it is to it. It ain't the government's fault. It ain't the people's fault. It ain't nobody's fault but your own. You the problem. We got to wake up, man. We got to wake up. If you want different, then you're going to have to do different and you're going to have to pivot and start doing the thing that's in your best interest. Nobody going to come to save you. I know you're looking for the hot industry. All of y'all keep trying to tap in with me. Anton, what course should I take in order to hurry up and get into this industry that you just mentioned? You don't want a career? You just want to get a course. You course hopping now. That's the hot new thing. Hey, man, you know what? We can do these courses real quick in order to do it. Got no ability to be able to stick with nothing. You don't even know how to finish a book that you started. Keep starting and stopping on a book. Starting and stopping on the podcast. Starting and stopping it when it comes to an audiobook. Keep moving to city. Hey, they got new jobs over here. Hey, it's popping in Houston. It's popping in Atlanta. Fam, it's been popping wherever it is that you at right now. Stick with something long enough to actually make it work for you. Whatever it is that you do, become a master of it. And then you can move on to something else. But finish something. Finish something. Keep on working on your house. Got multiple different projects. You ain't finished the flooring. You ain't finished the siding. You ain't finished even making your breakfast. You only make one part of the meal that you said that you was going to make. Missing ingredients. You just a missing motherfucker. Everything about you is just missing. And then want to get mad at me. Anton, you just got lucky. No, my nigga. I stuck down for 20 years. I've been with my chick for 20 years. What you expect for me to not be successful? I stuck with it through the good, through the bad, through the broke, through the money, through everything. And now I get to the other side of it. You thought that you was just going to wake up and be able to find the same chick as me? No, I stuck with it and I groomed her into being what it is that she is today. She decided that she wanted to stick with this in order to make it work for her. She's the beneficiary of her loyalty and her greatness and her dedication on what it is that we building. You don't get it yesterday. Everybody want to get rich quick. Everybody want to find a spouse quick. Everybody want to get with somebody real quick. You're not going to find it that way. That's not what success look like in any capacity. It don't look like that in your relationships. It don't look like that in your career. A doctor had to go to school. All of this residency, all of this grinding. A content creator had to grind for years. I don't know no content creators that just made it overnight. Even Kevin Samuels himself, he left up all of his old videos in order to show you where the grind came from. These dudes been playing for years. These experts that play on these video games, oh man, I play video games because there's people that make money from it. No, these dudes live and die by it. Every day you competing against people that don't sleep. Last night I got off the live stream at 1:30 in the morning. I went to sleep and I got back up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We don't sleep. I know they keep telling you, hey, man, just go to work every day, work your 8 hours, and then get some passive income. That ain't how it works. Let me tell you something. Do you know what it takes in order to get to $2 million? Do you know what it takes in order to get a net worth of $2 to $3 million in order for you to get that passive income, that 4 to 6% that you're going to get every year? And then every year, you're not going to get 4 to 6%. You're going to have some down years where you ain't making what you thought that you was going to make. What you going to do, draw off the principal? Huh? You know how long it takes for these people to actually study and understand what it takes in order to be a successful investor? You know how long it takes for something to be able to pay off for you? You know what compound interest really is? Huh? You know how many books some of these people read? You know how long these people studied in order to become an anesthesiologist, a doctor, a surgeon, a neurosurgeon, and you think that you're just supposed to wake up and walk up and do the same thing that they do? You know what? How people have mastered their relationships, the ability to be able to communicate effectively, how to talk to somebody, how to learn what it is that they talk about, and then take that and translate it into something that you can use that then allows for you to be able to pour into other people. You know how much dedication and reinvestment that you got to make when you start a restaurant, when you start a business? You know what it takes in order to be a master of the Bible or whatever it is, spirituality that you're a part of? You know how long it takes for that guy to be able to build himself up in order to be in a competition, how much fasting he got to do, how much he's changed his diet, whatever it is that he dedicated himself to in order to go to the gym every day. Somebody become a scientist, a neurosurgeon, a software engineer. They've put in their 10,000 hours. They've been developing overnight. They sleeping cold, and you just supposed to wake up and be them. You him, huh? You ain't got 10,000 hours and nothing except for sleeping every day and whining and complaining about why somebody ain't giving you something. Listen, you fighting for reparations for something you ain't even personally ever been in, and you want to sit here and have a conversation talking about what you deserve. You standing on the shoulders of giants and ain't did nothing for nobody except for destroy your own community and drive up on your grass and park on your mama lawn, and you fumbled your mother's house that her grandmother left her, and you sold out your community, but you're going to sit here and have a conversation with us about gentrification. You are a toxic person. And at some point, you're going to have to wake up and realize that you the problem. And in order for you to get over there and be part of the solution, it ain't going to take passive income. It's going to take working your ass off. You know what work is? Work is driving yourself almost to insanity in order to purify yourself. That's why he says be pure as gold, because that means that you've been through the fire. You can't even reign with God unless you suffer with him. So why do y'all keep listening to people that keep telling y'all it's an easy way or a shortcut to do it when you're not willing to suffer in order to be able to get there? In everything you do, you gotta suffer. You gotta grind. You gotta go get it. You gotta hustle. You gotta be willing to take losses. You gotta be willing to brush your pants off and get up. If you a fighter, if you a boxer, I don't know any of them, including Floyd Mayweather. Look at his record. He lost in the Olympics. Before he became 50-0 as a professional, he lost in the Olympics. You have to grind. You have to hustle. You got to work. You don't become a man without suffering first. You have to go through it if you want it, because ain't nobody going to give it to you. And there's people every single day, they waiting to take your spot. They want your wife. They want your spouse. They want your kids. They want everything. They want your position. They would kill and die, not for your stuff, but for the opportunity to take it from you, because they know you weak enough to give it to them and you can't stand next to them. And that's why I ain't worried about what nobody's saying. I ain't worried about what other people is doing. I ain't checking for what no content creators has got going on, because I'm my own monster. And it ain't nobody that can do what I do, because I put in my hours every day. Every day we go and get it. You know why they fear me? You know why we the most dangerous group on the face of this earth? Shout out to the chasers. You know why they fear us? You know why they fear us? Because we coming for them and they see us in the rear view and it's nothing that they can do as far as stopping us from overtaking them and taking a spot. They got there based off of timing. We got there based off of hard work. It's a difference. You got lucky and you not going to be able to hold on to your spot with luck. You got lucky and got that girl. Even if you found her at a time when nobody was checking for her, she going to grow into something that everybody going to want and you don't know how to keep her. You can't keep your man because you don't realize that the dating process started when you got married, not when you started having a conversation about what y'all want from each other. You can't keep him. He already outgrowing you when you're not growing with him. You can't even hold on to the thing that God gave you because it ain't a blessing. It's going to become a curse because you don't know what to do with your talent. You have not nurtured it. You have not went into the mire. You have not mastered what it is that your craft is. You can't keep something that ain't for you because I'm coming to take it from you. You can't have it. It's already mine. Everything that you ever wanted in your life, I'm coming to get it. I want everything. I want your audience. I want your money. I want the people that work for you to work for me. I want your editors. I want the people that believed in you realize that you ain't the man that you said that you was because I'm coming to get it. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that you can do about it because I don't sleep. And so when you sit here and you want to have a conversation about what is and what's not, I'm going to show you. I don't want nothing from you. Don't give me nothing. Don't give me no handout. Don't give me nothing. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm coming for your spot. I'm coming to take every single thing that you ever had, and I am going to destroy it. I'm going to take it from you. I'm going to destroy it. The same way that they did in the Bible. When you went over and you destroyed another tribe, God said, don't take their women, don't take their kids, don't take their stuff, don't take their idols. Just destroy everything that they have, and we're going to build a whole new regime over here. We're not coming for your stuff. We're going to destroy your stuff. I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. Every day there's somebody that's competing against you, whether you know it or not. You can get comfortable. You can think that it's sweet. You can think that it's awesome. But I'm just telling you, somebody is always competing for your spot. Somebody is always competing for your spot. They always hiring at the job in order to get somebody to replace you. That's why they always offering buyouts to the people that's 55 years old and older. What you think, that they're going to go off and get another job if they ain't got no skill set? They just sat in that job in that same place getting comfortable for the whole time, and they're going to die broke. That's a fact. Most of y'all, on average, do not have $50,000 to your name when you retire from your job. You're going to die depending on the federal government to feed you. Or you can do it a little bit differently. You can do it my way. But it ain't going to be easy. And it ain't no magic pill that come along with it. We accountability partners. We live our lives like an open book, and we're going to get to that bag. And all of the rewards and the accolades, the women, the money, the success that comes along with it. I seen a girl respond to a video. Somebody sent me a video that a girl responded to me. I did a reaction video to her content, right? And it was a reaction video to a guy that was sipping out for her. And it bothered her so much that she did a response TikTok, and it said, she listed all of her accolades and what she got for a living and all of that other type of stuff, right? And it was so funny. It just tickled me. I thought that it was hilarious. My wife seen it because she wrote, if this is how he treat his wife after 20 years, and she laughed her ass off. She laughed and laughed, and then she stayed in her femininity, and she went to sleep, and she woke up this morning looking out on the lake, water as far as her eyes can see, went and got in her new S-Class, drove my daughter to school, came back, went over into the office of wherever it is that we get our permits for, and she went over there and filed for new permits for a new property that she's bought. You can't compete with me. I'm not even close to where I'm going to be. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat.